So it's lovey-dovey Valentine's season. And I was recently talking to a girl and I asked her, what did you give for Valentine's Day? She goes off on this list. I got flowers, I got chocolate, I got concert tickets, and then I got a balloon, and I got a card. So she got all that. And before I could ask her, okay, what did you get your man? She goes, bye! So as I was watching her leave, I didn't get a chance to ask her, what did she do for her man? Did she get him anything? She got a list of things, right? What did she do for him, though? Did she just leave him hanging? Matter of fact, gentlemen, what did you get? Did you get anything for Valentine's Day? Or did you get your girl something? Did you forget? Are you in a fight right now because you forgot something for your girl for Valentine's Day? I done told you about that. Some of you right now might be in a fight because of who did what to who, or who gave what to who, or who didn't do something that they were supposed to do. It's confusing. But it's okay. You did the right thing. You came to class. Balance of power. I got you covered with today's lesson. How do we handle holidays? Let's get it in. So why is this important? You already know why it's important. I just talked about it. Some of you are in arguments right now because of what you did or didn't do, or the lack of communication. You're going to have to work this out. This is going to be something where you have to talk. Man, I don't want to talk to her. I'm supposed to be talking to this girl about why is everything a conversation? Why are we going to talk at the dang time? Yes, gentlemen, I know we don't like to talk, but yes, we need to have a conversation, because what tends to happen is people just fall into certain situations without having a real conversation, and people start to get upset. Whether it's you upset that you don't see the things in people and situations that you want, or your girl gets upset because she ends up doing a lot more of something else or not enough of something else, and you guys, if you don't talk about these key things, how are you supposed to get anything done? How are you supposed to live life in peace without battle during holidays? It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be joyous. So have the damn conversation. So it's fairly simple. If it's the beginning of your relationship and you guys are just starting out or whatever, this is going to be easy for you because you can set things up the right way. If you've been in the game for a minute, you can have the conversation and try to fix things that have already been maybe working not as smoothly as you might have wanted. But this should be the conversation when it comes to basic holidays. So basic holidays are things that you do with your family, like Christmas, Hanukkah, Thanksgiving. I don't know, if you want to throw in New Year's Eve, that kind of thing. 4th of July, if you're here in America. Know what I'm saying? What are these basic holidays that you might be doing with extended family? So for these, like I said, it's pretty easy. What you need to decide is a few things. Number one, do you want to spend holidays with your extended family? Do you even like them that much? Would spending this holiday with extended family make you happier or not? After that, you got to decide which holidays you want to do with extended family, if any, and which you're going to be doing with your core family, with your immediate family. Right after that, you decide, okay, these 2 holidays we're going to be doing with extended family, and these other ones we're going to do with our immediate family. So when you decide, like maybe 1 or 2 that you're going to be spending with extended family, you need to then divide it up. Whose family are you going to be spending these holidays with as far as your extended family? Is it going to be Thanksgiving with the husband's family and Christmas with the wife's family? Or are you going to switch it where Thanksgiving with the wife's family, Christmas with the husband's family? The important thing is to make sure it's kind of balanced, that each side gets to feel like they got to see their family. Now, there's other circumstances, like let's say your husband, for some reason, he has no relationship with his extended family, or he's an orphan and everybody just dead. That was cold-blooded. It happens. And the rest of it is easy. You're going to be spending that with your immediate family. You guys get to be together doing whatever you want. Like if you do New Year's, the 2 of you, or if you have kids, the 3 or 4 of you, however many, you're going to go to different places for New Year's, live it up like a family do. But the juice, the reason we got here is because of Valentine's Day, right? You want to know how to work that. How am I supposed to fix that, Cedric? You said you was going to do it. Balance of power got me covered. What am I supposed to do now? She tripping on Valentine's Day, dog, because I didn't get her enough chocolate? For this one, we're going to divide and conquer. And it's going to be something that might be an issue, but hopefully it's not. So, this is going to be a test for you, gentlemen, especially you. Ladies, this might be some revolutionary stuff that you never heard of, you never done before, but yeah, you're going to have some things that you're going to need to do. So, let's go further in. So this is what's going to happen for the divide and conquer, which will be easier if this is the beginning of your relationship, if you guys have just decided to be boyfriend and girlfriend, or if you're just starting to get serious, or you just are about to move in together, or you put rings on it, or whatever, you're, what do you call those, fiancés, those kinds of things. If this is where you're at, the beginning stages, this is the perfect time for you to set this up. You're going to pick odds or evens. So, ladies, if you're odds, gentlemen, if you're evens, or vice versa, one of you is going to be odds, one of you is going to be evens. If you want to figure out how to do this, ask yourself, what's your favorite number? Is it 3? Is it 8? Is it 12? Is it 37? What is your favorite number? And if your favorite number is an odd, then you're an odd. And if your favorite number is an even, then you're an even. If both of you have your favorite number is an odd, then go with a woman. Why? Why not? Just give her what she wants. So ladies, let's just say that you're odd, okay? You are the odd numbers. So what that means is every odd number year for the two of you getting together, that year is yours. So gentlemen, if she's odds, that means you're even. So all the even number years, that year is yours. So what is yours? What are you getting in this prize? What are you owning right now? You're going to own every romantic holiday in that year. So to be specific, and I'm just going to do like what people do generally here in America. Some people celebrate the first time they said they liked each other, the first time they kissed. Some people celebrate the first time they decided to be boyfriend and girlfriend. And then there's also Valentine's Day. And then if they get married, the wedding day. So some people celebrate 5 different things a year. So some of the stuff starts to drop off. So let's say when you finally get married, it'll be your wedding anniversary and Valentine's Day minimum. Some people do wedding anniversary, Valentine's Day, and when you decided to be official boyfriend and girlfriend, so you might have 3 things. But those romantic holidays, that is what you're going to own. So what that means is your year, the year that you own. So if you're an odd and it's the 3rd year that you're together, this is year 3 that you're in. So ladies, if you're the odds, that means you plan everything. Everything for Valentine's Day, that's you. You plan it, he gets to kick back. It doesn't mean he doesn't give you a gift. He still gets you something. You should still be both getting something. But when you go out and when you do stuff, that means, ladies, you plan the day. You plan the trip. You plan if you're going to restaurants, if you're going to go hot air ballooning, whatever it is. You make the romantic thing happen that year for Valentine's Day and for your anniversary. So you own that year. He gets to kick back and enjoy. Gentlemen, if you're evens, then that's the year you own. Those are the years that you are making sure you make the reservations, you plan. Again, she should be still giving you a gift during that time. She still owes you an anniversary gift. She still owes you a Valentine's Day gift. But it still should be something where that year you plan it. She gets to kick back and just be surprised. Now, why is this important? Why are you dividing and conquering? Well, for one thing, especially here in the West, and by the West I mean any place where they speak English as the dominant language outside of like India. But I'm talking America, Canada, England, Australia, those places. It's kind of been this thing, especially when it comes to Valentine's Day and anniversaries, that it's the man's job. The man's job only, exclusively up to us to just provide and give and be romantic for the women, and that's it. Even though it's supposed to be our Valentine's Day too, even though it's supposed to be our anniversary too, why is it that the men, at least often, don't get to experience any kind of receiving, or very much so, when it comes to those days? It's still up to us to plan, still up to us to give, still up to us to just be the I'm performing for you. Now, I'm not saying this 100% of the time. I'm just saying, as millennials and younger, it's kind of this thing that women get to kick back and do nothing. Now, if you're of an older crowd, that might be the case. And it really depends on who you got. Not everybody has like one-sided, lopsided relationships. Now, this also helps in the other way. Ladies, maybe it's a situation where you're giving more in the romance department. Now, no offense, between the two of us, that's kind of what you're better at. You are better at the nurturing, lovey, remembering, wanting to commemorate every tiny little thing. Oh my gosh, that's y'all. We're not even supposed to be good at this, but we do it, and we've been trained to try to do it, which is why some of y'all get upset when we don't remember. We're not great at I don't write cards. It's not our forte. That is y'all's realm. You are captains of that, okay? So it might be a situation where you're doing way more and you want your dude to step up. This divide and conquer solves both of those problems. Whether it's the woman who's giving way more and they want their man to be more romantic and they feel like he never remembers, oh my gosh, whatever. Or it's the man on your side because you've been in this whole millennial and younger situation where women are like, I don't do anything, you provide for me, whatever it might be. Because I'm going to teach you a lesson that is something that you should remember for your life, for family planning, and even in business, especially in business. And it is this: if it's everyone's job, it's no one's job. If it's everyone's responsibility, it's no one's responsibility. If you say something like, oh, in our company, everybody, we just get together and we all pitch in to clean out the fridge on Thursdays. No one's cleaning out the fridge on Thursdays. What happens is there's going to be a bunch of folks who slack off and like a few people who are actually dedicated to do it, who actually do it. It's not an even thing. It's not balanced. It's not anything. So in order to make sure that it's fair, that it's even, that it's balanced, you need to have someone own the problem. Whenever I'm doling out assignments, I don't just go, all of us do. No. Monday, you do it. Tuesday, you do it. Wednesday, you do it. Either it's they have specific days that they own, or first week you do it, second week they have specific weeks, or it might just be your job forever. Forever, ever, forever, ever. Forever. So you need one of you to own this thing, to own this holiday. For that year, that other person gets to kick back and relax. So if you've been the one giving, you get to finally feel like what it feels like to receive, to what it feels like to be surprised. Because if you've planned the party, if you plan the situation, if you plan the hot air balloon, if you plan the restaurant, if you plan every single year it's been you've never gotten to experience what it's like to be surprised on a romantic tip. At least not during these holidays. You've never felt the release of just being able to relax and chill out and have the other person do something for a change. So even if you've been in the relationship for a long time, you might want to have this conversation, sit down and work it out. Who's odd, who's evens? These are the years you own. Bang, bang. And pro tip, ladies, this is something that you're going to get in addition to everything, simply because you're a woman and we're a man. And even though this is trying to be fair, we still give you more. So gentlemen, no matter how you dole this out, even if you have this conversation and it's about to be your first year and your woman is an odd, so the first year technically would be her, because you're the man, you gotta go first. Hey homie, you might not like it, I do not care. Are you the leader or are you not? Are you running this game or are you not? Because if you're the leader, then you need to go first. If you're going to be leading people, if you're going to be in the head, you go through the fire first. So it's a lot easier for everybody behind you. So that means, gentlemen, you might have to go twice. If you're an even and this is the even year that you guys have decided and you're going to go first, then she's going to go the next year because she's odds. Then it works out that you don't have to go twice. But if this is an odd year and you're an even, that means, let's say this is year 3. You're going to go this first time, even though it's year 3, and then you're going to go next year again because it's year 4 and it's even. She gets to go on year 5 because it's an odd. So no matter when you started, you gentlemen go first. Why? Because we already know what it is. I already said it. even though it's even, it's never really even. We often give more in these areas. Doesn't mean women don't give more in other areas. Ladies, stop tripping. But gentlemen, when it comes to this, just go first. Just get it over with. Make her happy. Because here's the juice, ladies and gentlemen. The fun thing that you might not have realized, or maybe you have. Notice how normally in the balance of power, I don't say even. We aren't even. We're not. It's not about equality. It's about balance. And there's a difference, blah, blah, blah. I'm telling you, these two things are different in this situation. And they are. Thing number one, this is one of the few situations in your relationship in which we are talking equality, in which it means we have equal responsibility for the romance of this relationship. We have equal responsibility in this. One of the few situations, and even this, like I said, ladies, you're still getting a leg up. He's still going first. No matter when, if it's odds or evens when you decide this, he's still going to go first no matter what. So you still get a little bit of a bonus. It's still not exactly equal. And thing two, that's an exception for this situation. This is one of the only things in which you can compete in your relationship. What does that mean? That means you're going to compete, if you want to, in terms of giving goodness to your person, and compete in a happy, fun way. If it's like, oh, wow, he was so good. He planned massages and everything for Valentine's Day. Ooh, this year, I'm going to plan something that tops that. So try to top each other with giving each other goodness. Try to compete in whose gift, whose situation, whose plan, whose romantic outing, whatever it might be. Try to outdo yourselves in giving yourself something amazing. And again, whatever you plan should be for the both of you. It should be where you're joining together, because that's what these days are about, which is why we have this divide and conquer. It's not just about a woman getting pleasure out of this and being able to like, oh, you took care of me. It's not about a dude being able to be like, okay, it was the anniversary. She takes care of that. I don't think about it. It's not for either one of you to slack off and act as if you're just the receiver 24/7. So we're going to make sure that sometimes you're the receiver, sometimes you're the receiver. Because again, you should be watching this at the same time together. You know what I mean? So when you do this, you get to compete. You get to see, okay, she did this and I want to see how I can maybe do this a little bit better or do that a little bit better. You can see how the other person moves and how they plan. And especially if you've been a planner every single time, you might not even know how good of planning skills or not planning skills your person got. And even if the person sucks at planning in the beginning, if they do it every other year, that means they have like a year to plan. Maybe they'll start getting better at it. Maybe not just this they will get better at, but maybe they will get better at planning other things in your life. This helps your relationships in so many ways. So don't skip this. Don't skip this, because then you get to have dueling, I want to be good to you situations. You get to have situations where you get to kick back and not think about what the plan is. You got to think, okay, as long as I got them a gift, cool. The rest of it, I have no idea what we're doing. This is my year to chill. So I get to just be surprised. Enjoy having a fun, loving, caring relationship. Do that. Because if you don't, you might be like that girl from earlier where I'm wondering, did she do anything for her man? I'm seriously going to go and wait till I talk to her. Like tomorrow. Tomorrow? I need to find out. This is crazy. Now that's the end of today's lesson. So you already know what the deal is. Go ahead and throw thumbs. And if you found value in this video, go ahead and subscribe. And we are still on our road to 10K. So make sure when you subscribe, slide this video to somebody who might need it, because we're trying to make sure that this message gets out to everybody. So subscribing and sharing the video very much helps. Now I know you love these lessons, so come on back and click on another video. Till next time, no. Deuce, deuce.